Aging is clearly a part of life, unavoidable, and in fact, it can be a time, though, of tremendous spiritual and intellectual growth and a time of peace as well. Our guest today comes from a wonderful assisted living facility. Please welcome Ken Ruthanowski from Dominican Village to our show. Thanks for being back with us, Ken.
It's good to see you.
So, you know, for the 3 people maybe watching who don't know about Dominican Village, can you tell us a little bit about the place?
Well, Dominican Village is an assisted living residence, and we also have independent senior housing. We have 200 independent apartments and 66 assisted living residence apartments, and we're sponsored by the Sisters of St. Dominic. We're on the same campus as the mother house of the Sisters, and we have 13 acres. They have another 26 next door. It is more of a campus-like setting.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
The buildings are built around a nice interior courtyard, and we have a great staff, and the presence of the sisters and the support that we get from the mother house is tremendous. So.
Now, you hear a lot now, you know, about this, like, independent to assisted kind of thing. Is that a smooth transition at Dominican Village if my loved one is there and they, you know, doing pretty well in independent living, but then now I'm starting to see they might need assisted? You help me with that process?
Yeah, the beauty of our model is that our independent program still provides them with a few meals a day, all the activities, transportation, those kind of things that we can kind of, supportive things to kind of keep them independent for a longer period of time. When they get to the point where they need a little bit more assistance, maybe help with bathing, dressing, those kind of things, the extra help with meals and laundry, those things, many of our residents now are making the transition over to the assisted living residence, basically for the need of that care.
Sure.
We do have case managers on staff for the assisted living residents, and we also have a resident advisor who handles the independent living. So we do have social workers basically that help coordinate care and also coordinate services for people, which is nice.
That's wonderful. So, and I also find, you know, and I've been speaking from a personal note, the many times that I've been there, you know, it's a place that's like a joyful place. It's a place where people seem to be very, like, happy and sort of satisfied, and I'm always shocked by the attitude of the residents, that there's such a kind of community sense there.
Yeah, it's a very big sense of community there. They're there to live and enjoy their life. I mean, that's what it boils down to. Many of them, you know, they left their houses behind and all those headaches and came to us and have really immersed themselves in what we have to offer. You know, we exercise. We've talked a little bit about exercising. We exercise every day. They do mostly chair exercises, although we do have a little exercise room upstairs. They dance, there's still people that play bingo and things like that.
Sure.
But in the same token, we have a lounge that's open for 5 nights a week, so they can sit together and have a little drink before dinner.
I was going to say, the other part of it is that they eat and they drink.
Yeah, they eat. Yeah, they do. They do. But, you know, why would they be any different than anybody else? And I think the biggest joy that I have there is talking to them one-on-one and really understanding that they're no different than you or I as far as what their aspirations are. They've just aged, you know. In their mind, they still may be 20 or 30 or 40.
Sure.
You know, maybe their bodies are 100,
right.
You know. So they really, when you get down to that level and you just don't treat them as being frail elderly, you kind of help them through their day. They do appreciate it, and they do really bond with that sense of community. And the other aspect of the spirituality that the sisters bring to it, we have pastoral care. We have 2 sisters that do our pastoral care program, and they organize prayer groups. You know, they visit people, even if they end up in the hospital, they'll go and visit them.
Wow.
So it's that common thread that goes through, and it really doesn't matter what faith they are. But you know, primarily most of our residents are Catholic. But you know, it's the basic needs, human needs, that we really address. You know?
Ken, what do you think makes the Dominican Village so special, so unique? It sounds different from other places.
What's the biggest difference that I find is the flexibility that people have when they come to us.
Okay.
Many people who have seen other facilities like us, as far as assisted livings, are really, they don't understand what they can do and what they can't do in our location because of the support that we give in the independent program. Many times, if they've even come out of some of the assisted living facilities with low levels of needs, they can function in our independent apartments,
Right.
without even getting to the point of our assisted living residence. The other option is that they also have the ability to bring care to themselves, just like in their own home. If they needed to have home care come in, a Good Samaritan may come in, or they may need assistance just to get up in the morning, or bathing and dressing we do in the assisted living. But if they wanted to stay in their independent apartment, just like in a regular home, they can do that. So it offers a lot of flexibility right up to the end at times, So it's nice. It's
Now,
nice.
the other reality, Ken, I just want to jump to is that also our retired priests
Yes.
have a residence now
Yep.
within the facility of Dominican Village,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
fantastic. I think we have, like 14 priests maybe at this point?
Yeah,
Give
14 or
take?
15.
Yeah.
They can have up to, I think, 20 or 21. And they're a lot of fun. And a lot of them come down and love to walk around and chat with people. And, sometimes they open up their residence for visitors.
Sure,
They'll especially at Christmas time, like everybody see the decorations and stuff. And, they come to some of the big events. We encourage them to come to our, our family days and our other events that we do during the course of the year. And, it's worked out very well for us, and I think very well for them.
I visited with them recently, some of those priests, and just to hear how happy they are there, it was such a great thing. And I kind of, I got the tour. I've seen the place before, but I said, well, I could do this easily.
Really?
Like when, when the time
Yeah.
comes, it's a beautiful place to live, and it's communal, and it really is. Like, it's beautiful for our priests, like the priests that we love, because it's kind of private for them, and yet at the same time, as you say, it's simple for them if they'd like to come and mix in with the rest of the community.
Well,
It's easy.
and a lot of times they were parish priests for some of the people that live in Dominican
Isn't that
Village.
great?
So
Yeah.
they reconnect.
Yeah.
And sometimes some of the people that are in Dominican Village used to work in the parishes in various functions.
Isn't that
So
great?
they reconnect with their old pastors, and it's a nice thing. It really is nice for
What
them.
kind of events do you have? You mentioned a family day. Are there seasonal events? Or?
We do, well, we have a few events coming up right now. For St. Patrick's Day, we have the Dublin City Ramblers coming in for
Really?
a concert.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
March 19th, 7 p.m. We're doing tickets for that.
Good.
We do our annual dinner dance in May. These are fundraisers. Other events aren't. But our dinner dance in May this year is an In the Mood big band.
Yes, we
Dinner
just
dance,
put
so we're-
an ad at that yesterday.
We're, so brush up on your dancing, Not quite the Zumba, but it will be the big band, maybe the Arthur Murray crowd,
That's right,
but
though. And you have a beautiful hall there, by the
Yeah,
way, which
Helen-
is worth noting, right? I mean,
yeah, Helen Butler Hall, you can comfortably seat 250, 300 people in it. Has a stage.
Yeah.
Well, in the Long Island Catholic, we had one of the parishes come in, and they did their, their Christmas show there. We do other events there. Like last year, we did put the nuns in charge. We had sort of like the late night catechism.
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
was
Oh,
there.
wow.
But we use it for our own parties too. We had a big New Year's Eve party there. We'll do Valentine's Day there.
Oh, that's great.
We'll do our own St. Patrick's Day in addition to the other entertainment that comes in.
Now, if somebody wanted to, it's like, say it's, my parents' golden anniversary.
They can rent it from us.
You do that too?
Yeah, you can contact Emily in Community Relations.
Oh,
and,
wonderful, good.
We do rent it out for weddings. We do
Wow.
rent it out for 90th, 100th birthdays.
How about 50th birthday parties
Yeah, that's fine
coming up.
too.
in August?
Well, I just passed that last year. That's why I started losing weight.
You can
So,
understand, right?
yeah, I can understand how that you kind of reassess where you're at.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm young though.
Yeah, well, that's it, right?
These people that are 100, they're my grandparents and great grandparents.
And there are a number of people there over 100 years old.
Yes.
I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
more than
Really?
I would say more than average in the sense that,
Really?
like, I
Yeah.
was sitting with a woman on the couch, and she said, like, I'm 100. I forget, she was like 102.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
my
said, get out of
goodness.
town.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of people
See,
there.
she's 102 and still living in an independent apartment.
That's incredible.
She does have some support, outside of what we do, but
Sure.
by and large, she's independent.
Isn't that unbelievable?
I just assumed everyone went from independent to assisted at some point.
Not
So they-
always, and like I said, the flexibility of our model offers people a lot in that they can pick and choose what they want to bring to themselves,
Isn't that great?
Yes.
even
that's great.
outside of our, and in our assisted living residence, we're more of a social model. We do personal care. We do up to medical care, and many times that's enough.
Right,
The
right.
bathing, the dressing. We're fortunate enough that on site we have a medical suite that we have a number of physicians that come in from Good Sam, and you know, other specialists that come in, so they don't even have to go out at times to see a physician.
Yeah, that's great.
Those kind of things. I know that the priests also take advantage of that too. And it's nice to have as much in our buildings. You know, we have physical therapy. If they need any physical therapy, we have a company that comes in and does that 5 days a week.
That's great.
So it's, you know, there's a lot of things that we've been able to bring to ourselves, and we constantly look for other things to bring in that are practical for people.
Right.
You know?
Now, what about like more information, the
Yeah,
tour?
right.
Well, I think the website's fantastic. So why don't we
Yeah,
start there?
DominicanVillage.org.
Okay.
We do tours normally about four days a month, you know, open houses, usually 2 Saturdays and 2 Thursdays. We have one this Thursday coming up, and then we have one, you know, Saturday, the first Saturday of February coming up. That'll be listed on our website.
Okay.
You could also call and ask for our community relations department. We do private tours also. You can walk in off the street and somebody will give you a tour. You know?
Good. Because sometimes, like, it's not always, like, we just find out, like, we've kind of come down a notch and we need some help.
Yeah,
And
people,
it's a great
you know, sometimes people react to events, sometimes people plan. We hope that people plan more than they react, because sometimes when they react, they might not get to where they want to go.
Sure, sure.
Although they will, at times, they may not understand the process, and they may not understand everything we have to offer. Like I said before, people will come in and say, well, I think mom or dad has to go to the assisted living. You know, well, what is mom or dad like? Can you bring mom or dad in? Can we talk to her? You know, we also have a Good Samaritan assessment team that does interviews and really does assessments of people that maybe there's a question as to whether they should be independent or assisted, and they go through that process too, and we kind of get a better sense of what they are, and they get a better sense of what they are, their families, and so it's very nice along from that respect. You know, we interview everybody that comes in just to get a sense of who they are, and what their needs are and what their wants are, and where they came from, which is nice because we get to know them on a very different level.
Exactly. They're not just a piece of paper, but they're actually a human being who we know. And that's a great.
Yeah, they become part of our family. Really,
yeah, exactly
you know?
right. That's my sense when you go there too.
Yeah.
Well, Ken, thank you so much for coming in and you know, letting us know some more about it. And again, you can go to the website. It's DominicanVillage.org, right? So DominicanVillage.org, and you know, with the aging of our parents, with the aging of even the baby boomers, we got to start thinking ahead like this. And it's a beautiful place, and again, a place of great faith and great spirit. So thanks for being with us.
No, thank you.